Welcome everybody to the premiere episode of this podcast. I'm your host, Dan and Vaughn. You're in the Ransom Shield Garage, and we have a special guest with us, Angel. Angel is one of the premier real estate agents right here in the Valley. Glad to have him on board. He helped me get established right here with my first home, and I really appreciate him coming out today. And we just want to share a little bit about real estate, accountability, and a little bit about technology today. So, Angel, tell us a little bit more about yourself and how you got started in real estate.
So, first of all, thank you for having me, Dan.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
To start off, the way I got into real estate, it was a journey. But what I can say is it all started off with one bad transaction. I was buying land to build a warehouse for my business, and it went south really fast. I had no idea what an earnest deposit was or anything at all. So I eventually got screwed over. I lost my deposit. And because of that, I said, I'm not going to go through that again. And I went to real estate school. And it all just kind of like happened out like God's way.
My experience was communication, accountability, to follow up. How big a role does that play in real estate when it comes to that?
So communication is the most important thing in real estate and in any business. Without communication, there's not going to be like anything going on. The whole thing about communication is if there's communication, then we can get the ball rolling. And without it, then nothing gets done. If they don't trust you, then there's no communication. And if there's no communication, there's no accountability.
Right. And that's definitely key because a lot of people have fear going through that process. A lot of money is involved.
My biggest advice has to be don't just go with the first real estate agent that you meet. Even if it's your family or your friends, or even if it's a referral, make sure to really understand who they are and if it fits your needs. Because you don't want an agent that just wants to sell you something. You want somebody who will understand you and who will guide you to where you want to be in life.
So, couldn't do this segment without talking about technology. Definitely, we're in the surveillance market. We're in the accountability and technology. How big a role have you seen technology play in real estate when it comes to property management?
Well, real estate overall has shifted when it comes to AI and the ways we use it. But a lot of individuals use AI dependently. So I know it sounds bad, but some individuals kind of rely on it like water.
Yeah.
And it could be good, but it really takes the human side out of it.
Right.
And you have to understand a balance. And as long as you have that balance, it could really make real estate a lot easier.
And, you get into some of the higher end homes, or homes, even in different communities, everyone has a Ring doorbell camera. There's smart locks on the door. How have you seen that across, property management? Are you seeing more of that type technology?
Definitely. It's all about security. At the end of the day, people want to feel safe. People want to feel like they're secure where they, lay their head.
Right.
So with AI and all of these new softwares that come out with security, especially super keys and different things that I use, it's a big thing because not only are they aware of what's going on, but the agent's aware at the same time. So it keeps that communication.
That's good. Yeah. So that real-time insight. So talk a little bit about those type of keys. Is it the technology where you open that key and it alerts the agent so they know, hey, this property was accessed? How does that work?
So for example, in my field, we use something called Supra. And Supra is a software where we basically put any of our listings keys in it. So whenever somebody wants to view the property, they have to log into it and they have to get the key out of it. So it leaves a footprint. So we know exactly who went in the house at what time and when they left. And that really helps not only myself, but the owners of the property, just in case if anything goes wrong or if anything goes missing.
Right.
We know exactly what's going on at what time.
That sounds good. Yeah. And, one thing, even through my technology work, I've seen more, higher end surveillance systems. We, installed surveillance systems with AI automation. Some people use it to identify people. This door will unlock with this face, or this fingerprint will unlock, or if this person's seen on camera, trigger, so technology is really key. It's an area that we have been focusing on, but getting more insight in the real estate side helps us to give the consumer what they want. So what are some things that you see out there that you could see some improvement that maybe technology could help?
Making sure that the owners or that the landlords understand who's going in and out of the property.
Mm-hmm.
Cameras, it could be key cards that could verify who's going in and out,
Mm-hmm.
those type of things, because like you mentioned, it's really important for these individuals and anybody who wants to buy a house
Right.
to make sure that they feel safe. So the more security that we can implement when it comes to going in and out of the property would be very helpful.
Yeah.